So my name is Michael Jandula. I have in the past few months become the HSR at my workplace. I am an authorised officer which inspects tickets in public transport and enforces compliance. As a HSR, I look after between 75 to 80 staff. Recently I encountered an issue where I was receiving information regarding incidents and injuries for staff members with redacted information. So a lot of the information regarding the actual incident itself, as well as the names of the staff members, were being taken off the documentation when it was provided to me. This became very difficult in being able to address the situation with the staff members themselves and trying to work out how we could work with the company to create better outcomes for the staff. The incident that occurred, which first started the pathway down for this issue, was two staff members were undertaking duties out in the workplace. They are frontline staff, so they deal direct with the public, and a number of these staff members were getting spat on, so they're actually classed as assaults for the staff members. When I was receiving the information regarding the incidents with redacted names, I wasn't able to represent those staff members fully. I wasn't able to find out who they were, to sit and discuss the incident with them, how it impacted them, to fully understand how the actual incident occurred itself, and how myself and the company could best assist them and also work together to create a better workplace for the staff members. In order to try and address this issue, I first discussed it with the managers at my workplace. During these discussions, it was very obvious that my workplace felt they weren't required to provide that information to the staff, to myself. So over a few weeks, discussions continued. I presented information to the workplace and the managers regarding the legislation and came to a stalemate where the company basically closed the case and said that they no longer wanted to continue in discussions about it. My only avenue then was to create a provisional improvement notice and request for the assistance of WorkSafe. So that was done, and during a conversation with members of the company representatives as well as WorkSafe inspectors, they decided to cancel my PIN. So they sided with the company in stating that due to privacy concerns of the staff members, that it wasn't required for me to obtain the names of the staff or any other information. In having this ruling from the inspectors themselves, I put in an internal review. For the internal review, I not only looked at the legislation, but I looked at precedent cases set in VCAT through other companies and other HSRs. And I also even took into account the company's own policies and procedures, and looked at other information in regarding use and disclosure of information for business. These were utilised and found through assistance with union representatives, delegates and proxy delegates, and also utilising services like Ask Renata from Vic Trades Hall Council. Once all that information was created, and after speaking with the internal review officer a number of times, and them themselves seeking information from myself and the company, the internal review unit actually superseded the results or the decision from the inspectors and created and affirmed my PIN. So the advice that I'd have for HSRs that find themselves having to deal with a very difficult situation is lean on the people that you know can assist you. Keep in mind the people that you're fighting for and representing, and know that if you believe what you're doing will make a difference, continue to push through, because what you're trying to do is to make a safer working environment and a better working environment for the people who elected you to represent them and to be the voice for the staff.